Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Kelsey Anderson, from The Bachelor, has firmly stated that adopting children is a foundational aspect of her relationship with Joey Graziadei. In a revealing discussion on the Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour podcast, Kelsey expressed her deep-seated desire to adopt, which she communicated early in their relationship. She made it clear to Joey that adoption was crucial for her and it was a deal-breaker. One of the first big things I told him was that I really wanted to adopt, and that was a non-negotiable for me. So, if he wasn't open to that, then I couldn't be here, Kelsey explained. In addition to adoption, she also dreams of naturally conceiving a child. Click here to follow Daily Express US on Google News to stay up to date with all the latest US, showbiz, and sports news. Kelsey envisions having a sizable family, in stark contrast to Joey's preference for a smaller one, citing the ease of travel with fewer children. I mean, I want like 1 million kids. Joey only wants like 2. He's like, it's easier to travel, she humorously remarked. Their discussions about family life were first shared with the public during their time on the Vile Files podcast. In their interview, Joey hinted at their first child's name and expressed a desire to construct a loving family reflecting the warmth of their own families. He noted, "We already have the name of our first kid figured out. We want to build a beautiful family because we have 2 beautiful families of our own. We're taking things slow." In a candid conversation with Nick Viall, Joey disclosed their plans for their future children's names. He shared that they plan to use Kelsey's surname for their daughter, whom they would like to nickname Andy. Anderson's her last name, soon to obviously be her maiden name, and we kind of love it most for a girl, and calling her Andy as a nickname. The couple's commitment to adoption was highlighted, and Joey emphasized its significance to Kelsey since it was a long-held ambition of hers to adopt. He revealed, "One of the really special things, I don't know if it even made it on the show, was that Kelsey told me she always wanted to adopt. That was something she was always really big on, and she probably wants to have like 20 kids. I'd rather stay in more of the 3 range." The leading man has already made his intentions clear. He doesn't want to relive his most painful experience and plans to find a wife. While sitting down with People, he spoke about the pre-recorded season and how he handled the drama that always transpires. Ellis admitted he would always remind himself to get the facts and don't jump the gun. He said, "In a situation like that, where any move you make is really pivotal, I think that me waiting until I had all the evidence and then making a decision was the best move on the chessboard." The reality star said the issues that arose taught him a lot about himself, but also the women after his heart. He realized that their maturity showed how much they wanted a family and long-lasting relationship. "It's really easy for somebody to tell you what they want, but I think that actions speak louder than words," he declared. Ellis explained, "If they're starting drama, or if they're gossiping, or if they're doing certain things, that just indicates a lack of maturity. For me, a red flag is somebody who's too self-absorbed," he added. Since their appearance on the 28th season of The Bachelor, Kelsey and Joey have shared insights into their post-show life, including their living arrangements. Kelsey wasn't ready to overhaul her life immediately after engagement and maintained her job, inviting Joey to move in with her. Joey humorously compared their living situation to a sitcom, saying, "I'm on a comedy sketch right now. I feel like I'm full-on in a New Girl situation." Despite the crowded living conditions, Joey viewed moving in with Kelsey as an obvious choice. Kelsey later left her job to focus on traveling and project management, with Joey supporting them during this transition. A name that has become synonymous with authenticity, love, and resilience, recently made headlines once again. This time, it's not about her time on The Bachelor or her whirlwind romance with Joey Graziadei. It's about her stance on adoption, a topic that she says is non-negotiable in her relationship. In this in-depth exploration, we uncover the layers of Kelsey and Joey's relationship, her personal convictions, and the challenges and triumphs they face together. The beginning, a love story on screen. Kelsey Anderson entered the Bachelor Nation universe with a heart full of hope. Audiences watched as she navigated the emotional highs and lows of finding love on national television. Her journey was filled with tears, laughter, and moments that resonated deeply with viewers. When she met Joey Graziadei, there was an undeniable spark, a chemistry that couldn't be ignored. From the very first interaction, it was clear that their connection was more than just a fleeting reality TV romance. The two quickly became fan favorites, celebrated for their down-to-earth personalities and their ability to handle the pressures of fame together. Their love story, unlike many others from the franchise, has continued to evolve even after the camera stopped rolling. Yet, like any relationship, theirs has faced crucial conversations and defining moments. Adoption, a core value for Kelsey. For Kelsey, family has always been central to her life. Growing up, she witnessed the joy and struggles of creating a family and developed a profound respect for the concept of adoption. In numerous interviews and social media posts, she has emphasized that adoption isn't just a consideration, it's a value she holds deeply. When asked about her future with Joey, she made it abundantly clear: adopting a child is non-negotiable. This declaration has sparked conversations across Bachelor Nation and beyond. While some fans applaud her for standing firm on her beliefs, others question whether it could become a point of contention between her and Joey. Kelsey, however, remains steadfast. For her, adoption represents not only a chance to provide a loving home to a child in need, but also a fundamental principle that shapes her identity and vision of family. Joey Graziadei, a partner's perspective. Joey Graziadei, known for his charming demeanor and unwavering support for Kelsey, has shown himself to be both flexible and considerate. While he has expressed a desire to start a family with Kelsey, the topic of adoption required honest dialogue. In recent discussions, Joey acknowledged Kelsey's non-negotiable stance and committed to understanding the depth of her feelings. This conversation wasn't just about compromise, it was about aligning their values, understanding each other's experiences, and crafting a shared vision of family. Joey has always been vocal about his willingness to adapt and grow in their relationship. His respect for Kelsey's perspective has strengthened their bond, showcasing the importance of communication in maintaining a healthy and enduring partnership. While the topic of adoption might initially seem challenging, it has brought them closer, fostering empathy, understanding, and unity. Challenges and considerations. While Kelsey and Joey's relationship thrives on love and mutual respect, the conversation about adoption is not without its challenges. Raising a child, whether biological or adopted, requires careful planning, emotional readiness, and financial stability. Both Kelsey and Joey have had to navigate these considerations thoughtfully. Adoption also involves navigating legal procedures, potential societal judgments, and the emotional complexities of bringing a child into a family. Kelsey, fully aware of these challenges, has approached the topic with realism and conviction. Her non-negotiable stance is not born out of rigidity, but out of a desire to ensure that any child they welcome into their lives experiences unwavering love, stability, and care. Public reactions and social media buzz. The announcement of Kelsey's firm stance on adoption has ignited a whirlwind of social media discussion. Fans of The Bachelor have shared their opinions, ranging from admiration to curiosity. Many praise Kelsey for her clarity and courage, noting that standing firm on core values is an essential part of any successful relationship. Others speculate about how this may impact the couple's long-term plans and whether Joey will fully embrace this path. Social media platforms are filled with messages of support for Kelsey's decision. Many highlight the importance of shared values in relationships and celebrate her dedication to adoption as a life principle. Fans have also excited about the couple's potential future as adoptive parents, envisioning heartwarming family moments and the continuation of their love story in a new chapter. Navigating family and friends. Behind the cameras and social media posts, Kelsey and Joey have also had to navigate the perspectives of family and close friends. Adoption, while celebrated by many, can be a sensitive topic depending on personal experiences and cultural beliefs. Kelsey's transparency and insistence on non-negotiability has allowed for open dialogue with those closest to them, fostering understanding and acceptance. Joey's role in these conversations has been pivotal. His willingness to listen, learn, and support Kelsey demonstrates a commitment to partnership that extends beyond the superficialities of public perception. Together, they have approached these discussions with grace, ensuring that everyone involved understands and respects their shared vision. A model for love and conviction. Kelsey Anderson's unwavering stance on adoption serves as a model for authenticity in relationships. Her approach reminds us that love is not just about compromise, but about alignment on fundamental values. By clearly communicating her non-negotiables and engaging in honest dialogue with Joey, Kelsey exemplifies the strength and courage required to build a lasting partnership. Joey Graziadei's response, characterized by empathy and open-mindedness, reinforces the idea that true love involves growth, understanding, and a willingness to embrace your partner's values. Together, they embody a relationship built on mutual respect, shared goals, and a commitment to nurturing the next chapter of their lives. Looking ahead, the future of Kelsey and Joey. As Kelsey and Joey continue their journey, adoption will remain a central theme in their planning for the future. Their discussions, decisions, and preparations reflect a deep commitment not only to each other, but to the values they hold dear. Fans eagerly await updates on this chapter of their lives, hopeful that their story will inspire others to approach relationships with honesty, courage, and purpose. In a world where public personas often overshadow personal convictions, Kelsey Anderson stands out as a beacon of authenticity. Her declaration that adoption is non-negotiable serves as a reminder that the foundation of any meaningful relationship is built on shared values, open communication, and unwavering commitment. As Kelsey and Joey navigate this path together, they offer a powerful example of love that is both passionate and principled. The journey is far from over, and the future holds countless possibilities. From heartfelt conversations to life-changing decisions, Kelsey and Joey's story continues to captivate and inspire. Conclusion. Kelsey Anderson's declaration that adoption is non-negotiable with Joey Graziadei is more than a statement. It is a reflection of her character, her values, and her vision for a family built on love and intentionality. Joey's support and understanding highlight the essence of partnership, showing that love flourishes when rooted in respect and shared ideals. As Bachelor Nation watches this evolving love story, one thing remains clear. Kelsey and Joey are committed to creating a future that honors their convictions and celebrates the transformative power of family. Their journey serves as a reminder that authenticity, courage, and empathy are the true cornerstones of enduring love, and that sometimes standing firm on what matters most is the ultimate act of devotion. The Bachelor universe never sleeps. It churns, twists, and delivers heartbreak, romance, and jaw-dropping revelations with clockwork precision. Yet, this time, the drama isn't coming from a rose ceremony, a shocking elimination, or a clandestine flirty text. It's coming from real life, where the stakes are far higher: family, dreams, and the future. And at the center of it all, Kelsey Anderson and Joey Graziadei, one of the franchise's most beloved couples, are facing a topic that could challenge even the strongest bond: adoption. Kelsey sat in her bright, sunlit living room in New York City, scrolling through social media when she first noticed the flurry of comments. Fans were buzzing about her recent interview with a popular podcast, where she didn't just hint at her future plans with Joey, she declared them. Loudly, unapologetically, and with no room for debate. "Adoption is non-negotiable for me," she had said. The phrase instantly went viral. Memes circulated, some praising her conviction, others speculating how Joey would handle it. For the first time since their whirlwind Bachelor romance began, fans were wondering, could this disagreement define the next chapter of Kelsey and Joey's lives? The early days of their love. It all started on a sunny day in paradise, or rather, a version of it televised for millions. Joey Graziadei had captured hearts with his charming smile, laid-back energy, and undeniable chemistry with Kelsey from the very beginning. But Kelsey wasn't just another contestant. She was smart, compassionate, and unapologetically herself. Their connection on the show was instant, and viewers were mesmerized. After the cameras stopped rolling, the fairy tale continued. They navigated the tricky world of public scrutiny, tabloid rumors, and Instagram fan theories. Their relationship, though strong, was far from ordinary. Public pressure could have torn them apart, but the couple had a secret weapon: communication. Still, no amount of late-night FaceTimes or quiet walks in the park could have prepared them for the conversation that would define their future, the one about family. The moment of truth. It was a quiet Sunday evening, and Kelsey had invited Joey over to her apartment for dinner. The city hummed outside, a reminder that life didn't pause for romance. They were sitting at the small kitchen table, candles flickering, their dinner half-eaten. Joey leaned back in his chair, a playful smirk on his face. So, have you thought about names yet? He teased, reaching for a piece of bread. Kelsey's fork froze midair. She had anticipated this moment, but hearing him ask out loud brought a rush of emotion she couldn't ignore. She placed her fork down and met his eyes. "Joey, we need to talk," she said, softly. His smile faded slightly, replaced by curiosity. "Okay, what's on your mind?" "I've been thinking a lot about the future," she began, her voice steady despite the butterflies in her stomach. "About the kind of family I want to build, and there's something important you need to know." Joey leaned forward, sensing the gravity. "I want to adopt," she said, her tone firm, "and I need to be clear, this isn't something I'm flexible about. Adoption is non-negotiable for me." For a moment, the room was silent, save for the faint hum of the city. Joey blinked, processing her words. "Non-negotiable?" he asked, carefully, as if weighing the weight of each syllable. Kelsey nodded. "I've always known that one day I want to give a child a home, and if adoption isn't part of our journey, I can't see how it would work." Joey's conflicted heart. Joey had always pictured himself as a father one day. He loved children and the idea of guiding a young life. But adoption? He had never thought seriously about it. He had grown up in a traditional household and imagined passing down family traditions, DNA, and stories. It wasn't that he opposed adoption, it was just unfamiliar territory. He rubbed the back of his neck, a nervous habit that betrayed his calm exterior. "Kelsey, you know I love you, right?" he said, carefully. "I know," she replied, "and I love you too. That's why I'm telling you this. I don't want to hide my dreams or compromise them later." Joey exhaled, a mix of relief and fear. "I want to be the dad you deserve, Kelsey, but I need time to think. Adoption isn't something I've ever seriously considered." Kelsey reached across the table and took his hand. "I get that. I just need to know you're open to it, that you can see yourself on this journey with me, because if not, I can't compromise on this." And just like that, the air was thick with possibility and uncertainty. Public reaction and social media storm. The next morning, Kelsey's interview went live. Within hours, Twitter exploded. Fans were divided. Some praised her for her courage. Kelsey Anderson is the real MVP, standing firm on adoption, goals. Others speculated about Joey's reaction. "I hope Joey isn't freaked out. Adoption isn't easy, but it's beautiful." Media outlets picked up the story, framing it as a potential deal breaker in one of Bachelor Nation's most iconic couples. Headlines ranged from "Kelsey's bold move, will Joey embrace adoption?" to "Adoption controversy rocks Bachelor sweethearts." Kelsey tried to ignore the online storm, but the comments kept coming. Friends and family offered support, reminding her that true love involves compromise, but compromise doesn't mean sacrificing core values. The conversation continues. A week later, Joey and Kelsey met at a quiet cafe, away from the paparazzi and prying eyes. He looked more thoughtful than she had seen in weeks. "Kelsey," he began, stirring his coffee absently, "I've been thinking a lot about what you said, about adoption, and I've realized something. My hesitation isn't about not wanting a family, it's about fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failing, fear of not being enough." Kelsey reached across the table, squeezing his hand. "Joey, you'll never know unless you try. Adoption isn't about perfection. It's about love, patience, and showing a child they belong." Joey smiled, a small but genuine expression that reached his eyes. "I want that. I want it with you. I just need us to figure out the details, the logistics, the emotions. It's a big step." "And we'll figure it out," Kelsey said, relief washing over her. The broader Bachelor Nation perspective. In the days that followed, the story of Kelsey's non-negotiable stance on adoption sparked a wider conversation in Bachelor Nation. Former contestants, hosts, and fans debated the topic openly. Some argued that her firmness was admirable, a clear, strong vision for the future. Others worried it might put unnecessary strain on a young relationship. But amidst all the chatter, one thing became clear. Kelsey's voice was powerful, authentic, and unwavering. She was redefining what it meant to be a modern woman in love, someone who knew her worth and was willing to fight for her dreams.